In a series of videos, we are learning HTTP client module. Currently, we are having a detailed look into HTTP protocol. In the previous video, we had a look into HTTP request. For this HTTP request, this is the HTTP response sent back by the server, which contains the list of countries. In this video, we will have an overview about HTTP response using this example response. A HTTP response contains three sections. They are named as status line, headers, and body. The first section of status line contains the HTTP protocol version. The second section of the status line has the status code. The status code helps to indicate the client whether the HTTP request is a success or failure. The third section of the status line has the status text. The status text is a textual description of the status code. In this sample response, the status code 200 represents a success response, which is textually represented as OK in the status text section. Headers contains additional details about the HTTP response. Body contains the data that the client wants. A blank line should be included between headers and body. In this sample HTTP response, we can see various headers. These headers provides additional information about the response. For example, the content type header contains value as application/JSON, which means that the body contains data in JSON format. Let me show you another example for content type in Visual Studio Code. This is the HTTP response received when accessing Wikipedia homepage using this HTTP request. In this response, we can see content type as text/HTML to represent that the body of the HTTP response contains HTML. Let me go back to HTTP response walkthrough. Like content type header, other headers provide more details about the HTTP response. Hope this explanation helps to understand how headers provide additional information about the response data. In the body, we have the data in JSON format having array of countries. Hope the explanation provided so far in this video helps you understand the basic structure of HTTP response. There is a specific reason why we are having a detailed look into HTTP protocol. In the later videos, when implementing the HTTP client example, we are going to add, modify, or delete a country in the backend. The understanding of HTTP protocol is going to help us easily understand how to implement the backend call using HTTP client module. Earlier, we were trying to get answer to some of the questions when understanding the code execution flow of a backend call implemented using HTTP client. One of the questions is to know how data transfer happens between frontend and backend. From the previous 4 videos and the current video, we now know the answer for this question. Let me summarize the answer. HTTP client internally uses XML HTTP request, then XML HTTP request converts the request into HTTP request message and sends it to the server. The server responds back with HTTP response message from which we get the JSON data of countries. Now that we have got the answer for this question, let us look into the other 2 questions. What is observable is one of the question, and the other question is why promise is not used by Angular to implement backend calls. We will get to know the answer for these questions in the next video.